Hello there, Internet people. It's your good buddy Rue back again to help you, buy more comics. Because if there's anything anybody needs in their life, it's more good comics. So why don't we go ahead and get started with Batman 693. Um, this story, I really don't know what's going on with it. I kind of like the Black Mask and all, but I'm really just not feeling this story. And I'm always happy to see Santana, and it did not really seem to work. It's like the third issue, second issue with Daniel or whoever it is writing it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have no money and I'm getting much more picky. But if he stays on past this arc, consider this book dropped. That the art just seems way too cartoony for a Batman book, and I really don't care. But this right here, I don't care who Batman is. That should never, ever be the last page of a Batman book. Batman crying at all. It's just lame. Sorry. Green Lantern Corps number 42. Now I know that these things are filled with spoilers, and you should know that already. But I do have to say that I'm not going to totally spoil this book for you if you haven't heard what happens yet. But I will say this. It's the same storyline as every other Blackest Night issue of this, Green Lantern, or the main book has been, except obvious swerve is obvious. It seems more dramatic than it is, but just take a moment and think about it and realize what's going on, and it won't be that big of a deal. Moving on to Marvel now. Realm of Kings Imperial Guard number 1. Seriously, Marvel, you took 4+ years of great cosmic work and momentum and give me this as the first Realm of Kings book. Maybe it wouldn't have been so weak if I had had anything else to compare it to, again, for Realm of Kings. But the art, the story, it's just lame and weak. And I don't care. You don't use the Imperial Guard to launch anything because other than Gladiator, nobody knows any other member of the Imperial Guard. And we discussed this on the Outhouse podcast. That's theouthouse.com. Outhousers.com. Best place to talk about comics, the Imperial Guard, Legion of Superheroes, and poo on the internet. That's right, theouthousers.com. Spell it like it sounds. The art, the Starjammers are in this. Just weak. Now, on the other hand, PunisherMAX, number 1. The only thing that really pissed me off about this book was now I have to go and figure out what I'm going to drop. Because this book was freaking sweet. I bought it as a lark. I figured, why the hell not? But it reminds us why we like Steve Dillon. It's Jason Aaron doing what Jason Aaron does. I really, really like this book. It's the first time that I recall that a PunisherMAX book totally contradicts the 616, and with what's going on with the Kingpin, when you read this, you'll understand what I'm saying. But it was a very, very, very good book. You should pick this up. If you haven't, and you really haven't liked Punisher in a long time, you'll be surprised how good this book is. It's completely different than the 616, and right now, with Frankencastle on the horizon, that's a good thing. Dark X-Men number 1. Months ago, we found out who was coming back in this book. Again, I guess I won't spoil it for you. Well, I might, on accident. Months ago, we found out what was going to happen here, and even knowing that, this was a very well-written book. Knowing how it was going to end, it was still paced well with suspense, with a great reveal, and I'm sorry, this part right here, with Dark Beast, knowing who's coming, and this isn't good. The guy who wrote this, and I'm sorry, I didn't write it down, and I apologize for not. Paul Cornell. Apparently, he wrote the MI13 whatever, just got canceled. Very, very good. I might actually go and read the trades of that other book now. He does a great job of of what DC doesn't do. Marvel has writers right now that are respecting continuity but still moving forward, and they're not getting bogged down. DC, on the other hand, is writing for like 2 or 3 Silver Age purists who don't want to move on with their lives. And it's really beginning to piss me off what's going on with a lot of my favorite characters on DC. X-Men Forever number 11. This is by far, except for maybe the funeral issue of last issue, the best issue so far. I really enjoy it. I like where they're going with everything and how it keeps slowly but surely continuing to separate itself from other X books. But seriously, people buy this book if only so that they can put a better artist on it, because the art on this book actually kills it. It really makes it hard to read. Cable 20. Seriously, Get back to the present already. I don't care anymore about the future. I really don't. It doesn't affect me. The Brood was pretty cool, but I'm now seeing the Brood everywhere in X books, if you consider Astonishing everywhere. Get back to now. Hope, just become the hot redhead we all know you're going to be, and make the internet think you're going to be Jean Grey, and you're not going to be, and let's just move on with our lives. Deadpool number 17. Now, although not as bad as any Mark with a mouth issue, this was a pretty weak issue of Deadpool. I just really didn't like it. I don't know. I can't wrap my head or finger around what's different between this and the other 16 issues of this series. It just was a weak issue. It is good, though, for them to be highlighting recently Deadpool's strategic capabilities, because I know that a lot of new to Deadpool readers think he's just a mouthy buffoon, when actually he has defeated the Hulk, he has defeated Black Tom, he has defeated the Juggernaut, not by being funny, but by actually thinking out a strategy. And this issue and last issue with the pancakes, and I know that sounds silly, really does show his ability to plan ahead. He is a mercenary. He is a successful mercenary and gun for hire. There's reasons behind that. But Amazing Spider-Man 611, written by Joe Kelly. This is what I'm talking about. This right here is a great Deadpool book. It's funny. It's fun. It's action-packed. There's it's funny. Like, he's not going to hurt Spider-Man. We all know that. Like, he's trying to be a good guy or whatever's going on. But this is what we need. This is Deadpool. This right here. Joe Kelly writing Deadpool. I've been waiting for this issue ever since I heard it announced, and it didn't disappoint writing-wise. I keep looking at the cover, and it keeps telling me that it's a Spider-Man book. I did not recognize Spider-Man at all. You know why? Because the art sucked ass. This guy tried really hard to be Sam Keith and failed miserably. So, Canetti, whatever your name is, no, go away. Daredevil 502. Like I said last month, obvious trick was obvious. I'm enjoying him as a leader of the Hand. I like the art on the inside of this more than most people. It seems the art just seems like it continues very well from Bendis' run. Yes, it's not Mayleaf, but there's a consistent style going on in Daredevil right now that I appreciate the artistic continuity. I do not like this kind of art on the cover, though. I don't know. X-Force 21. I am really enjoying the beginning of Necrosha. I liked the 2 books I reviewed last week. I really liked this issue. And I'm really honestly liking the fact that I had to go and look up, really? That person died? When did they die? How'd they die? Spoiler, I guess, Risk. I did not know Risk had died. Apparently, it was a throwaway line in the new X-Men annual that Morrison wrote, and she stayed dead. Didn't know that. I'm okay with it. I'm not one of those they died people. But seriously, the people writing this and the respect they have and the knowledge they have of Marvel history, and again, moving forward, I'm enjoying this. It was action packed and things happened, unlike what's going on in Blackest Night, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Fables number 90. This is the first really good issue of Fables. Last month's was good. This is the first really good issue of Fables we've had since the war a couple months ago. I really think Fables is getting back on track with this. Just seriously, I know everybody out there should be reading Fables. If you're not, whatever. Yes, I'm judging you. You are not as good as a person as you could be because you are not reading Fables. And DMZ number 47. The only thing I'm going to say about this is, hello, Daddy Issues. How are you today? I don't know if this is just Brian Wood writing in some little pissing fit he's having with his father, or just what is obvious character development, because this has been building up for a while. But Daddy Issues are seriously a theme of this specific comic. If you're not reading DMZ, I don't understand you. I don't understand why. Pick up the first 2 trades. Give it a chance. It's like every other good Vertigo book of all time. You need to give it 2 trades. This is a great book. Fables is a great book. Everything's a great book except for the shitty ones. And I kind of told you which ones were shitty and you shouldn't buy. Really, no, Batman. You shouldn't have bought Batman this week. Or Realm of Kings. Imperial Guard. Those are 2 really shitty books. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Catch you later. Bye.